Willye B White Park. And this is the playground that we helped have built when I was president of the Willye White Park Advisory Council. We worked with the Baby Wranglers, which is a very influential organization of mothers and new mothers. And the Chicago Plays program had online voting for which park gets a new playground, and we really needed one. The other playground was really beat up and maybe dangerous, but it was definitely beat up. And so we did the online survey. We spread it around. I did, and with the Willye White Park Advisory Council and the Baby Wranglers gave us the idea to do it. I met with them, and it was we came out with a new playground at Willye White Park. So that's the story. We also, when I was president of the Willye White Park Advisory Council, we raised funding for the junior football team, the Willye White Wolverines, for their football uniforms, and the junior cheerleaders for their uniforms. We hosted events here as fundraisers and for Chicago Park District program scholarships, which allowed children of families who could not afford the park program fees to allow their children to attend the programs and have something very good for them. And we also raised funds for after-school program, snacks, and many other things, summer program, and many other things. So I love Willye B White Park. I was here for the ribbon cutting ceremony, and I'm not a fan of glass and steel structures in Rogers Park, but this park field house right here actually pulls it off very well. It's the one building that's glass and steel in Rogers Park that I can agree on. It's been a good time, and I hope you enjoyed my story about the playground and the junior football and cheerleader program, our fundraisers, and the Willye White Park Advisory Council. I was on the council for maybe 8 years. I joined the council before we formed the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce, so that I can have experience in helping our community, fundraising, having programs for the children of Rogers Park and their families. And I started as a volunteer, interested person, then a volunteer. After attending three consecutive meetings, I became an official member of the Park Advisory Council. I eventually got elected as vice president, and then president of the Park Advisory Council. The terms are 1 year, and so I served my year. And then I stayed until I formed the Leone Beach Park Advisory Council with other community members at our old Chamber of Commerce office. And the Chicago Park District rules state that you can only be an officer of one Park Advisory Council at a time. So at that point in time, I had to leave the Willye B White Park Advisory Council and switch over as officer and president of the Leone Beach Park Advisory Council. And that's located on the east end of Touhy Avenue, 1222 West Touhy. And that's the story. Thanks for hanging out.